There is something you do every single day with the best intentions in the world. You do it carefully. You do it with love. You do it believing you are doing exactly the right thing, feeding your guinea pig. And most of the time, you are wrong. Not because you don't care, but because nobody told you what veterinary science has been quietly documenting for years. There are 5 feeding mistakes that guinea pig owners make every single day. Mistakes that don't hurt all at once. They don't kill in a week. They have no obvious symptoms in the first few months. These are mistakes that work slowly, that accumulate, that quietly shorten a life that could have been longer, healthier, fuller. And once you understand this, the way you look at your guinea pig's food bowl will never be the same again. Mistake number 1. The water you give them is probably not clean. Wait, I know what you're thinking. You change it. You're not careless. Maybe you change it every 2 days, or even every single day. But there is something nobody ever explained to you about water and guinea pigs. Bacteria don't need days to colonize a water bottle. They need hours. At room temperature, inside a damp plastic bottle, a bacterial colony can multiply enough to become harmful in less than 24 hours. And there's more. The chlorine in tap water, added specifically to kill those bacteria, is an irritant to the guinea pig's digestive tract. Unlike humans, whose systems filter chlorine with far greater efficiency, a guinea pig's intestine is extraordinarily sensitive. Studies in small mammal veterinary medicine document a direct relationship between continuous chlorinated water and disruption of the cecal gut flora, the bacterial ecosystem that allows guinea pigs to properly digest fiber. You're not seeing it because there is no immediate symptom. What there is a digestive system working harder than it should every single day, in silence. Filtered water, or tap water left to sit for at least 1 hour before serving, makes a measurable difference that veterinary analysis can actually detect. Your guinea pig cannot ask you for better water, but their digestive system is communicating it in other ways. Ways we'll come back to in mistake number 4. Mistake number 2. You are giving the wrong fruit in the wrong amount, and you think you are treating them. Picture the moment. You open the refrigerator. You see a piece of strawberry. You think, she's going to love this. And you're right. She loves it. She eats it with a speed that makes you smile. That pleasure is real. The problem is too. Guinea pigs don't have the same relationship with sugar that we imagine. Their digestive system evolved to process hard plant fiber, grasses, stalks, hay, not concentrated fructose. When a guinea pig eats fruit regularly, the sugar reaches the large intestine and disrupts the balance of the cecal microbiota. Exotic animal medicine specialists call this cecal dysbiosis. It is a silent disruption of the intestinal ecosystem that weakens immunity, impairs nutrient absorption, and can lead to chronic digestive problems that owners attribute to entirely different causes. You are not treating your guinea pig with that strawberry. You are disturbing the most delicate system in their body, with the best intentions in the world. Fruit doesn't have to disappear, but it does need to be occasional, once a week, in small amounts. That is what veterinary evidence actually supports. And there is something else about what you are feeding them that will surprise you even more. That comes next. Mistake number 3. There is a vitamin your guinea pig cannot produce on their own. This is not the opinion of a breeder. It is biology documented since the 1950s, when researchers studying scurvy in humans discovered something that genuinely surprised them. Guinea pigs, just like humans and primates, are among the very few mammals on the planet incapable of synthesizing vitamin C internally. Most animals produce it in their liver. Guinea pigs cannot. Every single milligram of vitamin C they need must come from what you give them. Their daily requirements are between 10 and 30 milligrams, up to 50 milligrams if they are sick, pregnant, or under stress. That is the equivalent of a small piece of fresh red bell pepper per day, one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C per gram of any food. The problem isn't that owners completely ignore this. The problem is that they underestimate it. The romaine lettuce you give them has vitamin C, but in very low amounts. The cucumber they love has even less. And vitamin C degrades quickly. A vegetable cut and refrigerated for 24 hours loses up to 25% of its content. Chronic vitamin C deficiency in guinea pigs doesn't appear overnight. It appears as mild lethargy, as dull, lifeless fur, as gums that bleed while chewing, as swollen joints that owners mistake for normal aging. What nobody has told you is that many symptoms we attribute to age in guinea pigs are actually symptoms of a nutritional deficiency that a single piece of red pepper per day could prevent. Your guinea pig cannot tell you that their gums hurt, but they are showing you if you know how to look. Mistake number 4. You are giving vegetables you believe are healthy, and some of them are causing harm. This is the mistake that stings the most when you learn it, because it goes against everything that seems logical. Iceberg lettuce. Fresh, green, easy to find. Most owners include it regularly. It seems perfect. It contains over 96% water and almost zero nutritional value. That concentrated water content, consumed regularly, causes soft stools, intermittent diarrhea, and in higher doses, can trigger paradoxical dehydration. The body excretes fluids faster than it can absorb them. Spinach also seems perfect. Rich in iron, vibrant in color, good texture. But it contains oxalic acid in concentrations that, when eaten regularly, interfere with calcium absorption and can contribute to the formation of kidney stones, one of the most common and painful health problems in adult guinea pigs. You are not harming your guinea pig out of bad intention. You are applying human logic to an animal with a completely different biology. Low oxalate, high fiber vegetables are what they should be eating regularly. Red bell pepper, fresh cilantro leaves, parsley in moderate amounts, endive, chicory. They are not the most visually impressive. They are not the ones that look freshest at the supermarket, but they are the ones their body can process without cumulative consequences. And there is one final mistake that almost no owner knows about, the most surprising of all, because it has nothing to do with the food itself. It has to do with how they eat it. Mistake number 5. Your guinea pig eats alone, and that is harming them in a way you never imagined. Guinea pigs are herd animals, not by preference, by biology. In the wild, they eat in groups, always. The act of eating alone, for a prey animal, activates a level of neurological alertness that in their natural environment would mean only one thing. Something is wrong. Researchers studying prey animal behavior documented that guinea pigs eating in chronic isolation show elevated levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, during and after every meal. It is not a dramatic reaction. It is not visible to the naked eye, but it is constant, and chronic cortisol has direct consequences on digestion, nutrient absorption, and immune function. In practical terms, a guinea pig that eats alone every day is not absorbing the nutrients from their food in the same way as a guinea pig that eats in company. But there is something nobody has told you about this. The company does not have to be another guinea pig. Studies in small mammal ethology showed that the calm, quiet presence of their human caregiver during feeding, without sudden movements, without loud noises, simply present and at peace, significantly reduces stress levels during meals. Your presence, if you have built it with patience, is itself a safety signal to their nervous system. It is not just about what you give them. It is about how they feel when they eat it. There is something strange about caring for an animal that will never tell you when something is wrong, that will keep eating, that will keep moving, that will keep looking at you with those large, quiet eyes while, silently, their body works harder than it should. The 5 mistakes you just learned about are not signs of a bad owner. They are signs of an owner that nobody ever properly informed. And that changes today, because now you know something that most guinea pig owners do not. The question is not whether your guinea pig is eating. The question is whether what they eat is building them up, or wearing them down, one day at a time, without either of you noticing. Your guinea pig cannot thank you for this change, but their body will show you, over time, through their energy, through the years they give you if you take care of what goes in that bowl. And that, quietly, changes everything. If this video made you see something you hadn't seen before, tell me in the comments. And if you know someone with a guinea pig who deserves to know this, you already know what to do.